Now, as I get to this final drop into the slot, what I want you to really be aware of is this next phase is really how we feel the racket in the hand. Because as we fold back, we're going to feel the tip of the racket holding back quite a bit, right? And it's almost like pulling a sword out of a scabbard. The problem is that we tend to build up a lot of tension out at the tip of the racket with this action. And if I'm not careful, and if I'm feeling the racket improperly, what I'm going to do is end up slapping through at contact. And this is really something I have to avoid, is that's just going to shoot the ball all over the place. So what I want to do instead is to utilize this holding back to create a lot of speed. But I've got to be able to manage the racket so that it does brush or turn that ball and push it forward. Again, I get the correct contact. So I've got to really feel that I'm building tension up out here. I even feel the knuckles out in my last two fingers coming out. And then I want to release by pushing up the knuckles. As I let that final release occur, I'm going to concentrate more on getting the knuckles to push up and over. All right, so this will, again, give me the speed I'm looking for, and at the same time, allow the force or my real conscious awareness to be put into the push and turning action of the larger muscle groups. So I'm really using the tip of the racket and the holding back of that tip of the racket to build speed into the larger muscle groups rather than simply trying to put a lot of speed out into the racket. And you can feel this. If I hold the racket back and pull, it's going to make this go faster too. It's not just trying to make this go fast, but I can actually hold this back and use the holding back of the racket to create more speed in the push and turning action of the shoulder, the pushing of the hip, the turning of the shoulder. And that's what I really want you to focus on. And it is not the speed at the tip of the racket, but more creating the speed in the push and the turn of the right side of the body.